Jo Leute und herzlich willkommen zu einer weiteren Folge von The Walking Dead, das Spiel. In der letzten Folge sind ein paar Typen zu uns gekommen, ja, und wollten ein bisschen Gas, also Tank, glaube ich, ist es. Ja, wir Austausch gegen Essen, glaube ich. Ja, dass die Soundqualität auch wieder richtig, nachdem ganz kurz mein Headset wieder ausgesteckt ist. Ja, wir machen jetzt weiter.
So, this dairy, you guys really have food?
Sure do. We lost most of the cattle, but we still have lots of milk, butter, and cheese stocked up.
And with the vegetables we grow, we got plenty of food.
It's nice to get away from that motel for a while. This Lily Kenny thing is starting to get ridiculous. Personally, I'd be happier if you started to take charge more.
Kenny keeps us motivated. He believes in hope and knows how important it is for us not to give that up. I can't fault him for that.
Or maybe you just don't want to be in charge.
Well, not everyone thinks I'm so trustworthy.
Because of your past. Does anyone else know?
Larry knows.
Great. That can't be easy.
Clementine knows. He was there when we were talking in the drugstore and asked me about it. I couldn't lie to her.
What exactly did happen with the senator?
It was an accident. I mean, I pretty much knew about the affair. Sometimes I wonder if I should talk to the group about it.
You don't have to. Whatever happened before things went to hell doesn't matter anymore.
Not sure everyone would see it that way.
Maybe you're right. Listen, over the years, I've reported on some pretty messed up shit. I've seen situations like yours 100 times. It doesn't have to make you a bad man.
I really appreciate that.
I mean, thank God Lee showed up when he did. Right, Lee?
Yeah, why don't you tell us a little more about yourself, Lee?
Where are you from?
Motor Inn's my home now, I guess.
Well, that place seen better days, huh?
You can say that again.
Y'all seem pretty settled in at that motor inn. Who's running things over there?
We work as a group. All of us looking out for each other.
I hear that. There's so many dumbasses out there fighting each other these days. It's just stupid.
How many people you got over there anyway?
Nine, including the kids.
You forgot Ben.
Me?
That makes it 10.
Well, we'd love to get you all out to the dairy. Like I said, we got plenty of food, and quite frankly, we could always use an extra helping hand.
In the summers, I used to help out on a goat farm.
Yeah, that's great. Everything helps.
Mama's been running the dairy for as long as I can remember, but now it's...
You think you're gonna cut me out of this?
Shit, Dad.
No one's trying to cut you out of anything. You and Gary are always fucking
Bandits.
Who? Those look like the people who raided my camp.
Who are they?
Fuck you! You knew we were hungry, and you guys were keeping it
There's
all
only
for
2 of them.
yourself.
Oh no, there's
Yeah, and you
a
know
lot
what?
more.
We ate it all. What are you gonna fucking do about it?
Don't worry, Danny and I got you covered if something happens, but let's just wait this out. Hope they move on.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you!
Jesus.
Asshole!
The world out here is going to shit. Come on, let's get to the dairy where it's safe.
Stimmt, der Typ verwandelt sich jetzt auch in Zombie, ne? Ich wollte gerade sagen, ich würde ihn looten, aber da... Na gut. Wäre doch keine gute Idee gewesen, glaube ich.
Here it is, St. John Family Dairy. Y'all can see how we kept this place so safe.
The fence keeps him out?
You betcha. They fry like bugs in a zapper. We're pushing 4,000 volts through that thing, with generators and amps.
I'm going to assume that's a lot.
We've got kids in our group. Doesn't seem safe to have them near a lethal fence.
Oh, don't worry about that. We got plenty to keep them entertained.
This place looks untouched. You never know the rest of the world is in ruins.
It's worth protecting. Hence all the juice.
I thought I saw y'all with company coming down the drive.
Guys, this is our motto.
I'm Brenda St. John, and welcome to the St. John Dairy.
This here's Lee. He's been living down at the old motel, round the way.
They got a few more friends staying at the old motel.
Oh my goodness, that place is pretty vulnerable. Have you got someone with survival experience to lead your group?
We all work together. Plus, we've got plenty of people with military experience.
Well, that's good to hear. That motel ain't the safest place. Now that y'all are here, we'll make sure you're safe and comfortable.
We're awful hungry.
These are for y'all. Baked fresh this morning.
Amazing.
Can't get stuff like that anymore. Not without a cow for milk and butter, that's for sure.
That's right. Hopefully Maybelle will make it through this bout of whatever she's got and be with us for a good long while.
Your cow is sick? What's she?
We have a vet. We could bring her here. We can help you folks out.
A vet? Oh my! Our prayers have been answered.
Maybe our whole group could come. For the day.
Well, how about this? Y'all go get your veterinary friend and I'll prepare some dinner. A big feast for all you hungry souls. It'd be nice to have some folks to help out around here again. Danny, why don't you come help me out in the kitchen?
Irgendwie vertraue ich der
Why
Frau
don't I head
nicht.
back with the food and round up everyone for the trip over here?
Might want to take someone with you. Remember, those roads can be dangerous.
I can handle myself.
Take this. Why don't you go ahead and take Ben along?
Take care of yourself, Lee. See you in a while.
Mark, Lee, why don't you take a look around? Once you get settled in, I could use some help securing the perimeter.
Is there a problem?
Sometimes the dead get tangled up in the fence before they fry and end up knocking over a post. It'd be a big help if you could walk the perimeter. You can learn a little something about our fence. I'm gonna go top off the generator before they run dry. Come get me when you're ready.
You betcha. This place is incredible. It's got food. And that fence? Man, that fence. If we play our cards right, this might turn out to be a place we can stay. So how do you want to play this?
They're offering us food. We should do whatever we can to make these people like us.
The way Brenda was talking, I get the feeling like she'd be happy to have us stay.
All the more reason for us not to fuck this up. If Andy needs some help securing the perimeter, then that's what we do.
Ach, Katzen ist vorbei. Nach circa recht genau sogar 8 Minuten. Uwe.
So what's your read on Andy so far? Think they'd be open to letting us stay?
Getting the perimeter secured is gonna help us a lot.
We'll be getting in good and making this place safer for us.
I'm gonna get back to it.
Okay. Hier war gerade ein Typ an der... Oh, hier ist was.
Hey, what are you fixing to do around the barn?
How secure is your barn? Having a safe place for the cows pretty important.
Thanks to the fence, nothing gets in here anymore. Unfortunately, the daddies took most of our cattle before we got it running.
Mind if I take a look?
Sure, but why don't we do that after we tend to the perimeter?
Sounds good.
Okay.
What's that?
Generator. You guys come along with gas just in time. Hey, don't mess with that, okay? The thing's a little tricky, and I don't want to spend half a day trying to fix it again.
Okay. Das ist was. Ticket, Fans, was?
Pointing.
Wow.
If If a couple of tools out in the open is as unsafe as it gets, we'll be fine here. Would have been nice to have one of these back at the motor inn. Well, but they go through a lot of work keeping those fences repaired.
Okay. Ich bugge mich, also ich lege mich irgendwie ganz leicht nach vorne. Warum ist hier ein Loch drin? Egal. Hier ist ein bisschen Gas, also ein bisschen Öl, Sprit, Benzin.
Ah, there'll be plenty of time for all that stuff later, after we go fix up the fence.
Okay. Wo gehe ich gerade hin? Ah. Das ist eine Schaukel.
Too bad it's broken. I'll bet Clementine and Duck would have loved something like this to play on.
Kids used to like that old swing even more than the tour sometimes.
I'll bet. Mind if I fix it?
Sure, that'd be great. Mama sure does appreciate y'all helping out.
Looks like it just needs a new board for the seat, some rope, make it safe for Clem and Duck, and let the St. John's know we can pull our weight around here.
Okay, ich brauche also ein bisschen Holz. Und ein Seil. Holz. War ja da hinten irgendwo. Ich möchte jetzt das Ding reparieren. Holz. Hier ist Holz.
Mind if I use one of these boards?
Already making some repairs, huh? I like a guy who takes some initiative. Yeah, go right ahead.
Okay. Ein Seil. Ist das Seil jetzt auf magischer Weise schon da, oder? Also ein Seil habe ich jetzt nirgendwo gesehen, tatsächlich. Wie komme ich jetzt an ein Seil? Oh. Aber das Board using. Ich weiß, aber woher bekomme ich das Rope? Ja, das Seil. Worauf hat es gerade gezeigt? Das hat hier unten irgendwo drauf gezeigt, glaube ich. Ist hier irgendwo was? Ich kann ja, glaube ich, fragen, ob dann Rope hat.
Hi. Hi. Well, I'm glad you guys decided to help us out. I noticed back at the motel that you folks are pretty well armed. Been stockpiling, huh?
We've scraped together a good supply in the last few months. How about yourselves? What kind of protection do you have around here?
We collected a few guns to protect ourselves, but we really only use them when we go off the property. When we're inside the perimeter, the fence is all we need to keep us safe.
We can't be the first people you've invited up to the dairy.
Well, no, we've made similar deals with other folks, trading for gas and food, but ultimately they moved on, looking for the people they lost contact with.
An electric fence is enough to keep out walkers?
Walkers? Is that what you call them? That's good. The old one wouldn't have, but Mac, he was our foreman. He figured out how to amp it up with the generator. We used to sit out here some nights and watch the sons of bitches sizzle and pop when they got too close. Closest thing to entertainment these days, I guess.
These generators are enough to power the whole dairy?
We got lots. Gotta keep trading for fuel as much as we can, but they all work together to do the trick. Like us.
Mark and I can help you with that perimeter now.
Oh, good. Fence will stop a walker in about 3 or 4 seconds, but gets overloaded if we leave the husks out there.
You know, Mark and I can clear the fence ourselves if you want to stay here and finish up with the generators.
Well, that'd be great. I'll turn off the northwest section, and if you guys could strip them off and look for any weak points, well, that'd be a big help.
Sounds easy enough.
Stay attentive. You never know.
Okay. Das lädt schon wieder.
think we're doing enough to get the St. John's to like us?
Well, we don't want to seem over anxious. Showing them we can handle this fence is gonna go a long way.
I can't wait until everyone's out here. Everyone besides Larry.
Why the hell did you have to tell him I thought he was a racist? As if tensions weren't high enough.
Sorry, man. It popped out.
I try to be civil at least.
He's too busy being cranky to notice. There's one. Ugh. Lee, it's dead.
Come on, let's push it off.
Andy said when this fence is working, the walkers go up like a tree branch on a power line. If those lights are out, that means the fence is off, right?
It better be. Maybe the St. John boys are using this guy for target practice?
Poor guy.
I don't know who got him first, the arrow or the fence. Either way, hope he was already dead.
Den Fall nehme ich natürlich mit.
Disgusting.
Zombie wegpacken.
Come on, I'm sure there's still a few more.
Once this fence is patched up, this place will be a fortress. God, can you imagine not having to worry about the walkers anymore?
A fortress needs people to defend it.
We've got enough. So what's your take on the brothers? They seem to have this place tied down pretty well.
We've got enough people to take this place by force if we have to.
Sheesh, Lee. You sound like Kenny.
There's another one.
I see it. You never get used to the smell, do you?
Nope.
Okay.
Christ. Can't stop thinking about dinner. Would have been nice to get some of those rations. I get hungry too, you know.
We'll go ask for more to eat after this is done.
Alright, I can suck it. Come on, I think I see where they're getting in. This one must have knocked it over trying to get through. He's tangled up in there pretty good. Come on, help me get this thing back in place so we can get Mr. Crispy off of here.
Think we'd get better leverage from the other side.
Good idea. Little
Okay.
help here, Lee? If you're waiting for that guy to help, it ain't gonna happen. Come on.
So, ja, okay. Hey, aber wie wollen wir da wieder reinkommen? Da wird gleich sowas von einer von hinten kommen und einfach wegflaxen. Ja, Kuh.
Holy fuck! What just happened?
Fences are on.
Why the hell would he turn the fence on? He knows we're out here.
What the? Get to the gate. Get down.
Who the fuck is that?
No idea.
Fuck. Now what?
With a fence on that gate is our only way out.
Ja, aber was wir da machen. Diesmal ist die Folge ein bisschen kürzer. Erfahren wir dann erst in der nächsten Folge. Wie immer, wenn es euch gefallen hat, zeigt es mit einer positiven Bewertung, wenn nicht mit einem negativen, und schreibt mir in die Kommentare, was ich beim nächsten Mal verbessern könnte. Ansonsten wünsche ich euch noch einen angenehmen Tag und ciao.